Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at in the world. And happy Friday. Once again, the weekend is upon us, which means it's time for a bit of World of Warcraft. If you're still finding things to do in Season of Discovery, which, like me, you may just be doing. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Yo, Jive, what up? You got in super fast. Ducky, how are you doing? J-Stars, what up? Lovely way to wait. I think it's a nice little intro screen. I just threw it together in a bit. You know, just so people have something to look at for a bit. Robert, what's up? What's that in the bottom right corner? Somebody noticed it. No one's noticed it yet. I think you're, or maybe they have, and I just didn't see them type about it. But anyway, you're the first person I've seen actually mention it. Yeah, that cheeky no. Yeah, that'll be the old school viewers that'll know that. I don't know why I stopped doing that, but I did, so yeah, it is what it is. Zero Maniac, hello. Derek, hello, how are you doing? Jason as well, what up? How many characters can you create per realm? I actually don't know, but I've got this many at the moment. So quite a few by the looks of it. And Fedu, how are you doing? Evening to you, good evening, good evening. Hope everyone's having a good day, have some good stuff lined up for the weekend. Whether you're stateside, you might have a bit of a day ahead of you, so hopefully you can join me for a bit of that if you're able to. And in EU, it may be getting towards your afternoon, towards the end of the day. Nick, what up? Is this live? This is live. Yeah, I only started live streaming in Season of Discovery. So I haven't been doing it for too long, but yeah, I've been enjoying it recently. I've been trying it out, and it's been pretty good. Also, I don't usually stream by cam on when I do videos and stuff because I write everything down so it looks like I'm reading it. Whereas with a stream, it's kind of a different story, isn't it? But anyway, we're going to be leveling up the mage. We have 2 more characters to go before I've got everything to 25. As you can see here, the army is beginning to assemble, but I'm missing Mage, which I doubt we'll get all the way to 25 today. The leveling does still take a while. And the Priest, which I'm yet to start. Start, manly voice. And I don't know which faction I'm going to do it on yet. I'll probably do it on the Horde. How can you do it on the same account? It's a PvE server. You can have both factions on the same account on PvE servers. You can't on PvP. It's some really like old idea that Blizzard had to keep things separated a bit. Which I think they got rid of it in, was it TBC or Wrath? One or the other. One or the other. Sebastian as well, what up? And you, hope you have a good day. Yeah, it's, if you only play on PvP servers, it's kind of, it throws you off a bit, right? Morning Frank. So we have this to do, but another thing which I noticed happening this morning, you may have seen the news, but Microsoft taking over Blizzard has started to, it started to kick in, shall we say. 1,900 jobs laid off, president of Blizzard leaving, and a founding member leaving as well. So it's pretty decisive. Of course, Bobby Kotick's gone. He went in December, I think. And now they are culling a huge number of staff, like a pretty huge number. What is it in percentage-wise? I think it was about, yes, they have 22,000 people on the team, 1,900. I read it was like 8%. So, you know, it's a fair old chunk. It's a fair old chunk. It's PvP. It sucks, but you have to deal with it. Yeah, you do. Or just roll 2 different servers, or have 2 different accounts, but, you know, they're not ideal either. Do I think this will have any effect on Season of Discovery? Well, I've seen that Agren tweeted out that he hasn't been affected by this, so I'd very much doubt it. In fact, I think they've been hiring for Classic more so than firing. Because the team isn't huge anyway. I don't get the impression that they're huge. Is it late to start SOD? We got Phase 2 coming out in 2 weeks' time, so and the level cap's only 25, so if you think it looks interesting, I'd just give it a go, really. Yeah, I don't think it's too late. some of these departments. Well, the thing is, these layoffs are across gaming. It's not just Blizzard or World of Warcraft. Recently, Riot released a lot of people. In fact, I found this website. Check this out. It's just basically a combination of gaming industry layoffs in 2024 that's happened so far. So Unity, 1,800 people. I didn't even read about that one. Twitch, you may have heard about that one. 500 people earlier in the year. Playtika, I think this is TikTok or something. I'm not 100% sure on that. And you go to more recently, Riot Games, 530 people. A pretty decent chunk of their team as well, more than Blizzard laid off percentage-wise. And of course, Activision Blizzard most recently, 1,900. So this isn't just Blizzard that are doing this. It's like the new year's rolling in. Everyone's looking at how many people they've hired. Particularly, I think it was over COVID. So there would have been a lot of growth for gaming then, because, well, everyone was stuck indoors, weren't they? So they've obviously hired a lot of people, and now they're reviewing things. Now everyone's starting to get back in the office. Everyone's getting back to their normal lives again following that. And it appears as though that's involving cutting a lot of jobs. Like a lot. Like Twitch, 500. Yeah, it was just the other week when Riot announced they were cutting a lot of jobs as well. So there we go. Hello Lathan, afternoon. Bubbling gaming dev that's been slowing for a while. But yeah. Overall, it's obviously you never want to, you're never cheering because people are losing their job, are you? That's a lot of people will be affected by this. It's very negative and so on, but I think as far as Season of Discovery and Classic goes, things will still be fine. Hello Vigo. Maybe it does. Then again, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, I think Season of Discovery and what's going on with Classic is fine. If anything, Season of Discovery is still doing great, numbers-wise. Writer's strike hasn't helped either. I didn't know about that. How's SOD? Yep, SOD's still growing. Nearly up 500,000 active raiders. It's actually still growing. This is so impressive that it's still growing. It's the first number influx we had here of active raiding characters was it was about a month after launch, and that was yeah 17th. So it'll be a bit behind last reset. Does this sorry? Does this count alts? It does. Yeah, it does. So obviously there's a lot of alts in Season of Discovery, isn't there? But at the same time, it's pretty good. Number go up, which is generally a good thing when number go up. You level a Mage? Mage is good. I'm enjoying Mage a lot. It'll be inflated. It will be to some extent. Again, this isn't perfect information, but yeah, Wrath had a bit of a pickup and then it's gone down again. It's below 200k now. Ugh. But yeah, it's super easy to raid and SOD on multiple alts and that. So we'll take a dip a few weeks into Phase 2 though, given content isn't increasing difficulty. Plenty of good games out before Cador or Phase 3. I think it's I think the difficulty in BFD is fine. Actually, I think it's completely fine. I don't think people are playing Season of Discovery to have like giga hard games or anything. They're just logging on for a bit of fun with the boys. Blast some bosses, collect some loot, see some big crits on their screen, have a good time. And that's fine, because, you know, if every single game that Blizzard's making around the Warcraft universe is trying to offer hard raiding, they'll be stepping on each other's toes a bit. Yo, Ricardo. Also, perhaps the biggest tragedy for me, with the news arising from the layoffs here, is that Blizzard had cancelled the survival game. Do you remember when this was announced? About 2 BlizzCons ago. I love me a survival game, I really do. I know they're kind of getting a bit saturated these days, but each time I find a good survival game, I like can easily put hundreds of hours into them. Yep, 6 or 7 years in development, I hear. And, poof, gone. Ceased and desisted. What a shame. If Blizzard typically do one thing, it's they take a good idea and make it more casual friendly, and just give it more polish. Something they were very famous for once upon a time. Maybe not so much anymore. I feel like Riot's kind of taken the helm at doing that, haven't they? Then again, remember Project Titan? When was that? Like 2010? You first heard about that? What's this? What was it, do you mean? It's cancelled. They announced it a few BlizzCons ago. We never knew. But yeah, remember Project Titan? That was about 40 years. Years and years. And you know what Project Titan eventually became, don't you? So they could never get it working in the Warcraft universe. It became Overwatch, which was at least very successful initially. But Blizzard have cancelled a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, like the was it StarCraft Ghosts or something as well. It's pretty on trend for them to develop something for years and then be like, it's not working. Put it in the bin. Maybe we can get something out of it later. Isn't too promising. I don't know, they're making big changes in a lot of things, like a lot of the big names at Blizzard have gone now. Bobby Kotick's gone. Mike Ybarra's gone. They got rid of a lot of people over the past few years. And maybe they're replacing them. Maybe it's a good thing, you know? They're getting people in the roles who they want to be in the roles. How's Priest performing? If you're a healer, great. If you're not a healer, not so great. In short, I think Shadow Priest is going to be in phase 2. With what we currently know about the class, still pretty average. I need to see what the runes are. The runes are going to make a big deal for Shadow. So we shall see on that one. There we go. Gaming industry laying off people across the board. And that survival game? RIP. That is unfortunate, brother. I really wanted to see this as well. Remember when they first announced it, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'll play that. I'll look forward to that for sure. Maybe they do make something of it like they did with Overwatch. On Xbox, you need to find some games to play on that. Ooh. Not much of a console gamer myself. I don't know. I have no idea what's popular. Looking forward to Kata, or do you reckon you'll be more focused on Season of Discovery? I think I'm going to get to a point where I'm raid logging in Kata and then playing most of the time in Season of Discovery. But I'm going to play Kata, and I'm going to raid in it. But I expect myself to kind of get to that raid log state, because a lot of these expansions are pretty raid loggy early on. Nor here? Alright, you just got it for a surprise then, I guess. Right, Mr. Mage, let's do some leveling. Where am I? Silver Pine. Oh yeah, I remember. What's this dramatic music I've got here? Alright, let's unboon and start doing some questing. I've got 2 more characters to get to 25, Mage of course, and Priest. Now remember this zone being super annoying because they're all casters, because you know, Dalaran. Mage, Protector. Hey, you're right, bro, I see you. Cheers. Thank you. What can I AoE pull these guys, or is it just a terrible idea? I feel like it's a terrible idea, but I really want to make it work. I think I need to test if these guys cast spells. They do. We'll go over a little miniature pull here at the start. Evade? This is going to be the POV for the mage leveling today, by the way. Pull a bunch of stuff, press a living flame, it all dies, and I heal back to full health. Good old mages. You just can't go wrong with leveling a mage. That's Halo. You played with Halo 2? Oof. 1 or 2 years behind the current game, I guess, then. Been my favorite class so far. For leveling, which has been the focus for what I've been doing, probably Hunter, but I do really like Mage. The only problem with Mage is I feel like between Living Flame casts, there's no point playing the class, because Living Flame is so much more powerful than anything else you do. But when I don't have Living Flame, I just kind of wait. Show the runes. Yeah, at the moment I have Living Bomb. I have Living Flame, lots of living fire-based abilities, and regeneration. And I can show you what all of those look like. So we're gonna go in here. That's a bit annoying, we've got that one there. See if I can get a cast off here. So yeah, Mage class is still pretty good at this whole AoE thing, by the way. I should have put some living bombs up when I was running in as well. I didn't play that as well as I could have. And that is Mage for you. And this is killing a bunch of other mages as well, which is typically not what you want to be doing. Because mages stand in place, and sometimes they frost over you and run away, and you want to stack things up, but... yeah. I didn't even have to health pot on that one either. Yo, will they announce the new runes before Phase 2? Didn't get a chance to play the game yet, but you're not sure what class. It's kind of... I doubt they'll announce them, but if they put the data on a patch where it can be data mined, then everyone's going to find out what they are. So it kind of is still up to Blizzard, but they don't need to officially release them or anything. And they can encrypt data as well on... on their side, so it can't be data mined, but typically they just don't do that because I don't know, they decide not to for whatever reason. So if Blizzard don't encrypt, we will know what the runes are. If Blizzard do encrypt, we won't do. Maybe I said that the wrong way around, you know what I mean. Made a mage to test. All you really need is Living Flame and regeneration. Living Bomb's nice as well. It should be good on elites. And this is an elite zone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to AoE get these guys. They might have too much health. I'll try it though. When'd you get what? You get you get both regeneration and living flame, sorry, pretty early on. I'd just check Wowhead or something if you really want to know where they are. Okay, so 1,000 health, that isn't too much, actually. Oh, but they range. That's annoying. You can range me from there? Hello, dead zone? Melling for 31 isn't too bad. I could out-heal this if I pulled a few of them. And I want to do that escort as well. I think this escort's pretty hard. What else do I need to do here? Barad's Journal. Yeah, I haven't really done these quests ever before. Wouldn't be discovery if you know what it is. That is true. I think part of the discovery is finding where the runes are, as well as what the runes are. Find a group. I like to try soloing stuff. It's just kind of fun. So what else do we have? Pywood Elder, Lesser Heal. Shadowwear Pain. Okay, healing, that's no good. Don't want to pull them then. Am I okay here, or...? There's a guy healing, I can't do anything about that. Living bombs are exploding. Alright, sweet, just face tank 4 elites. Thank you, Blizzard. Yeah, Silverpine, I've always said this, Silverpine is like the hardest starting zone there is. There's a lot of elites, there's a lot of undead, there's the Sons of Aragul, everything like runs really hard and just hits hard. For a super early game zone, it is pretty challenging, actually. Like the room needs a bit of buffing. Living Flame, yeah, Living Flame. If we could nerf Hunters a little bit more, though. Avoid on hardcore. I tried leveling 1 or 2 undead warlocks on hardcore, and I died twice in this zone. I think the spiders got me one time, and the second time I was trying to like AoE pull in the barons or something, and I just died. Yeah, Living Bomb's quite nice on this. Imagine if Living Bomb did arcane damage as well. I think I could do about 6 elites. At that point it might get a little bit sus. The Son of Aragorn got you. You just know when you see entering combat out of nowhere, and you just know you're in trouble. Imagine this with Ice Baron, Ice Block. That's the crazy thing about runes, right? Because there's like I'm using fire runes right now with Living Bomb and Living Flame, but I could be fully spec'd into Frost and do this. Nice beer, by the way. Thank you. I grew it. Either I grew it, or I stuck it on before the stream. I'm just pretending. So where's this journal? Berard's journal back here. Only played a bit of SOD. What you're looking at? You're looking at mages and being stupidly overpowered at doing AoE. Which is in flavor of vanilla, to be honest. Mages are always really dumb at doing this kind of stuff. Can I sneak in here? Is he gonna? He's gonna see me. So I'm guessing it's upstairs. I'll try like 2 more. This might be a health pot angle. Health is going up. Mana's not looking so hot though. These Living Bombs are going to have to do a bit of work for me here. Dude, this class. This class! Ooh. You want to do stupid stuff while leveling? Play a mage. Yo, Paul, what up? Yeah, when I said totally balanced leveling in the title, I mean it, by the way. This is probably the most fun leveling class there is. Just casually 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5 elites, and that was kind of just about okay. If I was a bit less aggressive, pressing Arcane Explosion, I think I'd be all right. And again, I didn't have to health pot there either. This one leveling a mage so far. Yeah, I'm level 18, and honestly, I probably have. You can just do really dumb stuff on mages, which breaks the game. Like, Hunter was a lot of fun, but Hunter can't do this. No other class can do what I'm doing now on a mage. Like, it's not close. So I guess the journal's just around here. Oh, hello. Oh, like 1 journal, please, sir. And you can Arcane Wand. Always get an Arcane Wand, by the way. They heal with regeneration. Living bomb should finish him off, hopefully. There's one, and the second. Easy. Huh? Oh, he's in a chest or something. Morant's journal. Oh, here. Love to see something, a rune for MM hunters, and maybe something that gives reducing threats, so we're not stuck having to use the BM rune to be able to hold aggro. You will get Feigned Death next phase, which will be nice. But yeah, I see what you mean, right? Because your pet's like growl effect isn't getting better, but you're getting so much more powerful. But I want to see next phase, Rune of the Gorilla, right? Thunder Stomp, you'll be able to train gorillas next phase. And they have Thunder Stomp, but it's on a 1-minute cooldown, which is kind of garbage. They put Rune of Thunder Stomp in the game, reduces its cooldown down to 10 seconds. And they would be absolutely insane. Do I like fish sticks? Well, of course I do. Who doesn't? Try to have at least one a day. What's that on Arcane Wand? So you know regeneration. The thing that makes your arcane spells heal you when they deal damage. That works off Arcane Wand damage as well. It didn't at the start of the season, but they changed it. So if you're playing an Arcane Mage, use an Arcane Wand. Can't go wrong. Okay. I think I'll kill this guy and I'll start the quest. What do I have left to do after this? I have Priest, and that's it. Rune of Instant Mempet. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Yo, Master Lucario, what up? Is it worth to put Arcane Blast in? I'd have to check which rune that's on, I'm not actually sure. I think if I'm AoE farming, the ones I have at the moment are just the best by a long way. There you go, you can see it now. Arcane Wand does damage and it's healing me. I have enough food and water, get a bit more food in. I'm gonna drink up and then we'll start this quest. But yeah, Arcane Blast would be replacing Living Bomb. Might be good for single target, but I just don't really need to play like that right now. Maybe in Raid. Picked up Goldthorn that gave 3 of them and 2 Elemental Earth. That is big money. I swear that some of these gathering things give more base resources in addition to the elemental stuff. Dude, I'm very well, thank you. I hope you're good. Hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, so we got Smithers. Is that it? I thought there was more than one elite. Oh, okay. Didn't really know how many waves there are on this quest.
What is it?
No point spending too much mana, is there? Easy. Okay. Wave number 1. 3 to 4. Well, okay, they come in pretty fast, though. There's 2 elites now. So I'm still saving Living Flame then, I guess. Oh. Okay, the NPC just randomly changed target to backstab it when I streaked it. Alright, very cool, thanks. Do I run dungeons? If it's kind of convenient, but I don't really go out of my way to do it. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with running dungeons. I'm not like avoiding it specifically or anything. I need to drink up a bit. Ooh, 3 of the boys. I'm actually going to fire blast him so I can living flame and pull him over. And hopefully the next wave doesn't have 4. If it does have 4, I can probably just kite them around and waste time. Just Nova to keep them in the living flame there. And are we good?
I haven't got all day.
1, 2, 3. Okay, just 3 more. That should be fine. Oh, they're both going to go on me. So I've got 15 more seconds to wait. And honestly, wait. This is kind of it with a mage. It's, no, I could use my abilities and stuff, but this living flame rune is kind of OP. Let's give you one of them. Stack them up. And that's pretty much it. Which is better for Druid, Feral, or Leveling, or Balance. I think Balance, but you need to get Star Surge quite early on. And it's a rune that you get in the wetlands, so you have to go out of your way to do it. But if you look up where it is and can go and get it at like level 10 or something maybe, then it's a lot of fun. Okay. And we're done.
What now?
2 intellect on the cloak. Yeah, not the best.
Our time will come.
I need 1 more shackle. Let's try doing a pretty big pull here. See what I can get done. Okay, so there's good mob density down there. I don't really want to pull 2 elders because they'll start healing. We'll try down here. He's out of range. I'll have to get 1 elder in. Living bomb them up. Ooh, it's a bit shaky. It's a health pot. Yeah, living bombs are going off. I think there's 2 that weren't in the start of the living flames, so they're going to live a bit longer there. Should be alright. Living bomb is kind of expensive though. Need to not run into anything. Oh yeah, they range. I forgot they range. Oh well. That's all we're going to do down there anyway. So we can... Oh no, I missed one of the shackles. Alright, we're going to have to go and get that. I was actually okay with dying there because I need to come back up here. But I want to get the last shackle. Alright, that's my bad. Yeah, I pulled 1 too many and I forgot they ranged. Rip. That is unfortunate, brother. Such is the life of a mage. You feel too powerful, you overpull, and you're very squishy, and you die. You got Star Surge at level 1. Took you more than an hour, but it's worth it. It kind of is, yeah. You get a bunch of flight paths anyway if you go the normal way. Does quick draw apply to guns and bows, or is it throwing weapons? Yeah, like Aurelius is saying, it's bows or guns, which is kind of a bit off theme. It'd be nice if rogues could use quick draw over a thrown weapon. Thrown weapon's very roguey. Now it should take on locks in phase 2. How are they going to fare? I actually have a video about this out tonight. So I think the Fire Warlock, well, okay, it's kind of about this. It's not really though. Fire Warlock's probably going to be fine. They get a bunch of extra good talents. They should just they should continue being the top 1 or 2 caster alongside Fire Mage. Fire Mage gets a lot of good talents too, though. What should be good though is for the Metamorphosis tanks, the Demonology ones, because next phase you can go into the Destruction tree, And there's this talent called Intensity, which reduces the spell knockback on Hellfire by 70%. And if you combine that with Concentration Aura on the Alliance side, or on the Horde side you combine it with Earth Shield, I think that's 30% knockback, you can become immune to spell knockback on Hellfire. So you can play your demo lock, you can go, slam on your Metaform, just run into a bunch of mobs, press Hellfire, and they just, unless they can stun or interrupt, you're just going to be doing so much AoE damage. So even if the meta lock doesn't get some rune that's like Immolation Aura, if you know that from Wrath of the Lich King, you kind of still have it with Hellfire. And Hellfire is going to scale with Lake of Fire and Incinerate, so it's going to be doing like 140 damage a tick, which is a huge amount. So yeah, I think Warlocks are looking pretty damn good. Pretty damn... Did I kill anything? Okay, I got one of them. Good job, me. Can I really not quite res there? I know, let me just make sure I'm not going to pull something and chain die. Here, maybe? Okay, here? Yeah? They might pull there. I've really died in an inconvenient place, haven't I? Okay. This is fine. You hate Lake of Fire? It'll get better, right? It'll get better. When we have more mana, you can just down rank it, use rank 1, and it should be alright. It's a lovely picture of Thousand Needles. Wow, very artistic. If you have increased fire damage, would the Oil of Immolation do more damage? It should do, yes. Explosives scale with the plus 25% fire damage buff from Incinerate. So I don't see why not. Affliction though? Yeah, not so good. I don't see that being a thing. Dots aren't very good in vanilla, in short. Okay, Shackle. Also, I only needed to loot that one guy. Where's my hearth? It's Crossroads. You know, we'll just run back up. It's fine. You know, some dumb ways to die. There's 100 ways to die in Pyrewood, apparently. Surely I will not die again. Okay, stop running into the ones that range you. For a start. Yeah, by the time we're level 60, we're going to have nearly 100% bonus fire damage from talents and stuff. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Them Chaos Bolts are going to be doing crazy big crits. Until we get into Molten Core, obviously, and everything's immune to fire. Which is, you know, unlucky. So, can't do much about that. Why does Mage have healing? I don't know. I mean, why can Rogue tank? I don't know. Just goofy Season of Discovery things. So on at Blizzard obviously read, you know, maybe it'd be cool if mages have healing and whatever else it is. And they decided to just put it in the game. Also, Bob, what up? Julian, nice to see you. Amber, how you doing? Seems stupid. The stupid thing about Mage healing is it works kind of like Atonement Priest if you play Kata and Priest in Kata or Beyond. But what they never gave Atonement Priest is really strong AoE damage. And Mage does have really strong AoE damage which they can heal off of. So it's just kind of making them be able to do dumb stuff. Thoughts on the leaks? Which leaks are we talking about? The one about STV and the PvP event? I saw some picture of that the other day, but I haven't talked about it yet. Yo, Shilaka, thank you for the Prime. I don't know if the notification went off then. Maybe it did. I'm not sure. Either way, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Glad that you liked the stream, and thank you. Very kind. That one. Yeah, again, like, I haven't talked about it. I don't have the picture to hand either, so I couldn't talk about it. It's not on my head or anything. It could be true. I just don't know. Orina, thank you. You too. Have a good day. Finish my coffee. See if I can find the leak real quick. It's going to be on a flight path. Unless you have a link to it, you can just send it in the chat. Bum 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 bum. Oh wait, I think I found it. No, that's not it. No, it's fine. It basically said that there's going to be a lot of PvP and STB. I mean, we'll see what it ends up being. It's fine though. Wonder what they'll do with 60 raids like Molten Core. Do you think they'll be changing the loot to maybe make it into a 10-man? I think we're going to have this weird thing where we spend the majority of the season playing 10-mans. I think all of the level up raids will be 10-man. And then we'll get to level 60 and it'll be suddenly going back to 40 again. And it's going to feel really weird. And yeah, they did say they're most likely going to be keeping it at 40 as well. Aragorn must die, not doing that anytime soon. And this one in. Dalaran Pendant, the Weaver, what's that? Down here? Over there. Yeah, that's too high level, I can't do that either. What does a level up raid mean? It's just the word they've chosen to use for these new raids. Oh, they've turned grey now as well. Ugh. So BFD is a level up raid.
Hello.
Journey to Hillsbrad. Do I journey to Hillsbrad? I kind of don't want to yet. In fact, I think I can drop that quest at the moment. Is it timed? No, it's not. Hello, Chris. Afternoon. Mage is pretty easy. Yeah, I just well, I'm saying that I just died because I pulled too many elites, but it's fine. I was just limit testing. I totally knew I forgot to do one of the quests. I meant to do that. You know what? We're just going back to Crossroads. That's enough of this zone for the moment. Questioning choosing Affliction Lock. I mean, for leveling it's good.
Oh.
For leveling it's very solid. But then you get to raiding and stuff and it can't quite compete with some other options. And that's, yeah, just dots aren't very good is the TLDR of the situation. I think we can keep the rest of this.
May the eternal sun shine.
Hey, Kalsrin, how you doing? How you doing? Afternoon or morning, depending. So let's hand all these quests in. I kind of want to go get another buff. Thunder buff, buff. You know what I mean?
I'm listening.
What am I on? I am on Wild Growth EU. Do I get a quest here? Nope, apparently not. Okay. Think Karazhan Crypts will be 40? If they're a level up raid, no. I don't think any level up raids will be 40. Based upon the fact that BFD hasn't been 40, and Gnomeregan is also going to be 10-man, just like BFD was. I think we're going to be running 10-man raiding content for quite a while.
Zug zug.
Zug zug to you. So you don't do hardcore like testing or limits. It is fun, yeah, and you're like, there's no real benefit to doing that on hardcore, other than it's a bit exciting to do. Should do 6. They should do 80-man raiding. Yo, just get 2 full raid groups in there.
Strength and honor.
And make you do an achievement as well. I have too many quests. Just typical Baron's problems.
Peace, friend.
What can I drop here? Guess I just drop everything that I can pick back up in the sepulcher, right? Get rid of that, don't get rid of that. Eh? What even is this?
What do
I should
you
do.
need?
Right, Mr. Mancrick, I shall be finding your wife. Surely nothing bad will have happened. Let's open the Baron's quest log. Oh, that's timed. I'll go do that and then go get another buff then. Mage is the bot class. Nah, mages are too squishy to...
So.
Actually, that you probably can still bot them, but bots tend to be hunters or rogues. Especially rogues with pickpocketing and stuff. Just checking I'm not forgetting anything. Nope, let's go Thunderbluff. World servers didn't even survive World PvP. Isn't Ashen Veil okay now? Like, it's not as laggy as it used to be, or is it still really bad? Because I haven't actually done Ashen Veil in a bit. Why do you continue supporting morally bankrupt company? I mean, the morally bankrupt company that just let go of a lot of its staff as well, by the way. Ascension? Bro, I'm not going to stream private servers even if I could. I'm afraid that is against the rules. Living up to the name. Use leveling guides like rested XP. Yeah, typically when I'm not on stream, I use rested XP. I use it on stream occasionally too. Depends what kind of mood I'm in. But when I'm off stream, I'm kind of autopiloting and like watching a stream myself or something. So I'm not like trying to think about every quest. But when I am streaming, I think it's a bit more interesting if I, you know, make a few more decisions in terms of what I'm doing on the quest route. Keeps me a bit more engaged, you know. It's alright for you now, doesn't lag anymore. That's good. Because, I mean, for the longest time, if you did any large-scale world PvP, it'd just be an absolute fiesta. Don't like AoE grinding? Huh? No, AoE grinding's fine. Or, I wouldn't level up all the way on AoE grinding. I've done it a bit on hardcore, actually, by the way. Where I tried to level up a mage through AoE. We go, on the Alliance side, we go Wetlands into Duskwood, and then you go, Hillsbrad? Not Hillsbrad, Arathi Highlands, the Orc farm. It's okay, I just get kind of bored, because it's just, you do the same odd thing again and again. And I know you kind of do that with leveling in general, but the change in environment keeps me interested. Exactly, get 5% off. True. I mean, you can get most of Rested XP for free this phase anyway. You get like up to level 20 for free, and the runes are all free as well. Like, irrespective. They said all the runes are going to be free on there. So, if you don't want to be opening Wowhead when you're trying to find runes, just Rested XP and then you can search the runes on there. Pretty easy. Hunter's easier to level up over the Mage. Yeah, to really make Mage efficient, you kind of have to be doing AoE stuff. If you just single target, it's actually not very good. Like, it's meh, it's middle of the pack. Whereas Hunter, there's not a choice, you have to just play single target. Fortunately, it's really good at doing that. Whoa. Oh, let's not do that. Didn't know it's free. Yeah, up to level 20 it's free. But yeah, if you bought it one time, they just give you the updates for free, and if you've been playing enough WoW, you've probably got decent value out of it by now, haven't you? Any buffs dropping? I need my boof. Not likey, but the 2-hour timer. Yeah, I saw Agren commenting on something about that on Twitter. Someone was like, yo, why is the battle not starting? And he's like, it's not a bug, it's meant to be on a 2-hour timer. Which kind of sucks, to be honest.
Our time.
Just sitting there, it's at like 99% to 99%, and the thing just doesn't start. I'm like, please, Blizzard. I just want to do the Ashen Veil, I want to do my rep, I want to get my buff, and I want to be out of here. On a side note, why on earth is the 5% damage buff not boonable? Like, hello? Every single other world buff ever has been boonable. Okay, maybe not everyone, but most of them have been boonable, like the BFD one, Onyxia, Songflower, Diamond Tribute, ZG, but then there's this 5% and you just can't boon it for some reason. I don't know. I wish you could. I wish Darkmoon Fair didn't have a 4-hour cooldown as well. Like, if people want to go and get 10% more damage, like, what's the big deal? Let them do it. Right, let me grab a buff here, and then we shall be going back to the Barrens. Silithus wasn't... Yeah, I actually thought of that one in Silithus, and I took that statement back. I was like, yeah, I'm not sure you could boon that one. Or the, what was the one from the Nax event? You know, the 5% from that. Was that like a 30-minute one? Unleash Soul or something? I don't think that was boonable. Maybe the boon didn't exist then. Yeah. I should say the amount of time left. Yeah, same. Just something in game, you know. That'd be nice. You can track it with Nova World buffs, but yeah, is what it is. It's fair enough when you're doing so many characters. Yeah, that's kind of how I approach it. I am partial to a bit of rested XP using, but back in Vanilla in 2019, I leveled every class up just using Questy, so I have done it before at some point. Cry about class balancing? There's nothing crying about class balancing when the same classes are the best all the time. Ideas, boons being boonable? Yeah, why not? They should be. 5%'s 5% for everyone. There is no benefit to not having them be boonable. That's the buff.
Peace, friend.
But the main reason I want this is for the movement speed. Alright, let's go. Love that Thunder buffs, Thunder Bluff stuff. I keep calling it Thunder Buff because I just go here to get a buff and then I fly off again. It is nice though. Alliance, unfortunately, you have to go to Darnassus. And, man, I do love Darnassus, I do, but it is in the middle of nowhere. Like, it is just not convenient to get here. You have to get the boat from the wetlands or something, go all the way up here, get your buff, and then the majority of your questing is done sort of around this area here. Darkshore's good. Ashen Veil's good. There's actually a decent number of quests in Stone Talon too. Angry Chiari, good evening to you. Been raiding Ashen Veil, so the buff is quite nice. Yeah, I guess I'm just a bit of a leveling addict. And when you level a lot of characters on Alliance, you're like, it's just not convenient to get to Darnassus frequently, unless you buy a summon. The rent, exactly. The rent is like the summoning cost ball. Yeah, if you don't have the PvP buff, it's hard getting better passes. Which is part of the game. I know people like, who cares, it's level 25, but for me, endgame is endgame, right? We're missing a lot of our kits, a lot of our abilities, a lot of our talents, but if we're stuck, well, stuck, you know, if we're on a certain phase where we're capped at a certain level for a few months in a row, that's endgame, right? It is for me, at least. And yeah, I know a lot of people who try and improve their performance each week. That's the fun they get out of the game. Nothing wrong with that. Druids have it convenient. Oh, true, yeah. When I was leveling my druid, I definitely didn't make the most of Moonglade. If you don't like Darnassus, can't find anything in that place. When the reagent vendor is on like a patrol and somebody stops it miles away, and then you have to go and try and like locate it somewhere in the city. Yeah, that's Darnassus for you. Will be my main in phase 2, and will it be? Why will it be Ret Pally? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna carry on playing my Lock, of course. I'm a Warlock enjoyer, but I'm probably gonna start playing Warrior. So I spent the whole of Classic not playing these melee classes. I have a Rogue ult, but if things go the way they usually do in Vanilla, Warrior just ends up being better Rogue. If you're PvEing more. So honestly, I'm gonna join World of Warriorcraft. I want to see what it's like. I've never done it, and I will be giving it a go, I think. So yeah, Warlock is main, and then I'll probably be playing a Warrior as well. Where's this quest? Yeah? Oh, it's here.
Yo, have a good one.
And in
Keep
there.
it real.
What else am I picking up here? And this one in. Reagent vendors right by the bank.
Time is money,
When somebody
friend.
stops it there, it's on a patrol. It's just people tend to stop it there a lot because the servers are really busy. Stopping the patrols there, kind of like you know when you did Diamond Tribute when they re-released Classic, and someone would stop Fengus, the guy that gave the AP buff, in the middle of the room with the chest. And then you were coming in to try and get your buff, and you had to wait like 2 minutes for him to start patrolling again. Kind of the same deal. Like, somebody can just stop it in a bad place, and you're like stuck waiting. Over here. Wonder if they're going to create a world buff for Noma too. You don't know how you feel about having a buff in BFD for phase 2. Judging from what they've done so far, I would say they're almost certainly going to have a buff in Nomagon. The only thing is, I don't know if it's going to continue stacking with the one from BFD. Isn't it weird seeing Thunderbluff going from completely full to a graveyard? Yeah, it will be, won't it? Yeah, you're right. Same with Darnassus, but I'm going to kind of be happy to get out of Darnassus, if I'm being completely honest. It's just such a pain as a hub. It really is just poorly positioned. Capture 25's opened up a lot of outside-the-box thinking with the runes while not having a full kit. It has, yeah. I've really enjoyed the 25 phase so far. It's probably going to go on a little bit long for me overall. Like, it could have been like a week shorter. I would have taken 2 weeks shorter, but, you know. I played the game a bit more than most, don't I? Ironforge hub sounds cozy. Oh, it's going to be Ironforge, and I can't wait. It was the OG hub a very long time ago. I don't think there used to be an auction house in Stormwind, did there? The only one was in Ironforge. Like, we're talking a really long time ago. So that will become true once again. Organ IF. Yeah, that's what I remember there being. Do I use the quest item here? Ooh, buff. Wrong button. quest? There it is. I don't know if Druid guy needs Baron Longshore, so I'm just not going to hit him. I'll let him hit him if he wants the tag. He's all yours? I guess he doesn't need him, does he? I'll just kill him so we can get them. There we go. I remember that. Yeah, I personally don't. I don't know whether I started WoW after that or I just don't remember it, but that was super early on. You're only 23, you still have time? Hey, I'm that age, but you invert the numbers. And you're running out of time, Paul. Ooh, spooky. Waiting Herbs to turn in Mechania's head in Darnassus for some lore reason. Yeah, yeah, just go and chop off this gnome's head. I mean, to be fair, we chop off a lot of people's heads. Mainly orcs. In fact, on the Alliance, you chop off a lot of orc heads. Like, a lot. I have one character that has loads of quest prep, and they've got like 3 or 4 heads in their bag, and they've just been running about with them for a few weeks now. Kind of disturbing. Don't know how people did quests for gold will properly level to 40 in phase 2. Yeah, like Maiko's saying, they've hinted there will be other ways to gain experience. I don't know what they are though. Like, I've only done quest prep on 2 characters. For the rest of them, I kind of want some of the quests left available. Because I don't know what they're going to do, and it might be something which I don't like too much. And I would rather just quest, you know. Yeah, if you set your hearth to wetlands, you get the fast boat to Darnassus via the ship. That is exactly... I think the Hearthstone and wetlands is the play, by the way, on Alliance. I've had my hearth there for a while, but again, yeah, it's like... It's alright. And you get a boat to Ratchet as well, which is not bad. Not Ratchet, Menethil. Can't decide what class to play, you only have time for one. Any tips? Do you know what you like doing most in the game? Like, do you tend to DPS more, or heal more? Or tank? I think if you have less time, you might not tank. It's generally good to pick something that's flexible if you have less time. So, potentially Paladin, Druid, Shaman, something like that. Yo, Drifter, what up? You have an orc head in your bag next to the 20 slices of Stormwind Brie. They're just maturing it, you know? Delicious. What's your played? My overall played, I have no idea because I don't have an add-on installed. My played on this character is 11 hours 36 minutes. So not exactly the fastest level 19 you've seen, but I tend to AFK a bunch too, and I'm not in a rush. You only need dungeon grind for a few levels before the quests start rolling in again. This is true as well. It's just after the launch of the phase, the amount of dungeon grinding is going to like drop off super fast. So if I had like pre-quest done on a bunch of characters where I'd have to dungeon grind, then that might be more difficult to find groups for. I don't know, Alcoholic right now, yeah. I don't have it, do I? Nope. It's going to be a big number, okay? Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know. You have a Rogue Warrior loving the new Paladin? Ah, a bit of a melee enjoyer, I see. Very nice, very nice. Riverside, yo, what up? Hello? What level do you think he'll be? Just solo BFD? Here's the thing, right? They've said these level up raids are you know, they picked that name for a reason. Okay, crazy theory. Next phase, we will be able... They're going to remove the lockout from BFD, and we can spam it to level up. Thoughts? And we're all going to be absolutely giga-geared to the teeth going into Noma. Like, we're all going to be in Prebis. You didn't see a staff yet? You'll go and get a staff, probably, maybe. Be nice to get your epics. I mean, damn, you better get them if there's no lockout. You still need your staff? Yeah, most people do. It's pretty rare. Turning it back into a normal dungeon? This isn't confirmed. It's just, me guessing. Let's try and get an invite. Invite, please. Please. Where's the druid? Arch tag him one time. Druid? Question mark? Does he need it? Yeah, he does need it. He needs to come over here. Does he need to hit it? I'm not sure. Like the BFD spam a lot. It could be kind of fun. It could be kind of fun. Oi, oi, Snacky Box for the raid. Good afternoon, fellas. Thank you so much, sir. I hope you had a great stream. Big up. Yeah, I appreciate that. I want to raid you back one of these days, but I think we're at like a time zone where I'm on and then you end, so I don't know if it's going to happen. So either way, I'll say appreciate you. I think the bot took a dislike to that. You're a morning enthusiast. Yeah, I'm a bit more of an afternoon. I'm not much of a full-time streamer, much as you am. You am? You are. Good words there. Good words. Good job, me. Yo, Snacky, I appreciate it either way. Thank you, thank you. Hope you had a good one. And hello, Snacky boys. And watch the Tory, you shouldn't raid him. Oh, damn. That changes everything. Xtas, hello. Are you from YouTube? Nah, I'm just an imposter. I'm actually AI that's been set up. Just to confuse you. Yep. He only shops in M&S. He only gets M&S finest. Oh, this man's must be a millionaire. Nailed the voice. I'll take it. Still need the Algae Gauntlets? You'll get them. You'll get them. Especially if they do the whole level up raid thing. It's food. Yo, food delivered by Ocado 1-ups M&S. Next thing you're going to be saying he shops at Waitrose. And I don't think you can beat that. That is like peak Tory. There's no getting to a higher level than that. Or maybe Ocado's on par. It's close though. No, but I appreciate that. Thank you as always. As always. Maybe one of these days I'm a morning raid enjoyer and I can send one back. Wait, Dave. Run it clear. Fuck the Tories. They're not even pissing off. They're on fire. I repeat, fuck the Tories.
What do you need?
Dave, loud and clear. Thanks for the 5. It's suddenly become a British political stream. Wow. Never would have I thought. Yeah, but that's someone with the Euro millions. There's no other explanation, is there? There's absolutely none other. Where am I? I should go over here and hand this in, right? Is Tory and the political parties in the UK? Let's not get too into that. But yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm your favorite British politics streamer. We have a serious lack of them on this platform, don't we? I think we need to do Brexiter. What we need to do is build a big barge pole with all the government money, and we can like set ourselves further into the North Sea, so we can become like double Brexit. That's what I think we should be doing. How about them cowboys? The hats are getting too big these days. Controversial, I know, but yeah, there we go. Like the Republicans or the Democrats? I don't even know. Like, look, I'm clueless on politics, alright? That's my political take. Deep Lawn Boris. Well, I heard he grew up in a castle. He was delivered by birds, hence the hair. And then someone thought he was kind of funny, so they'd make him PM for a bit. That's my understanding. 10 gallons is too much hat. Amen. Finally someone that's making sense. Wait, am I stuck? No, I'm not. I need to go over here. Have a political party allows me to shoot my guns. Hell yeah, brother. Snacky campaigns for UKIP. Oh boy. That's what we want. My new politics stream. We're going to be getting extreme into the details. Wearing a hat inside, it's a fashion statement. If you do need to know. Do you think they'll change the mechanical mobs with bleeds and spell immunities and Nomerkin? I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt it, to be honest. Based upon the fact, you know the first boss in BFD, Baron Aquinas? He wasn't immune to bleeds and stuff, and then they changed it so he is immune, so I think they're going to carry on doing that. There's a BBC. Yeah, I'm going to be on BBC, front page, in the centre. I'm going to be having strong opinions. No mistake. So, this is the guy... Yeah, this is the patrol one, right? Don't want to get political, but Archdruid Staghelm stocks. Isn't he the guy that sets himself on fire and goes a bit emo in Cataclysm? That's the same one, right? And whenever you talk to him, he's got a proper attitude. You know, he's not happy with Tyrande, from what I've heard. Or is that Malfurion? Am I getting my Archdruids mixed up here? I very well could be. I don't have a targeting macro. Do now. What's my accent? Birmingham? Hey, yo, what? Yeah, not quite. I mean, I am from up north and that, but I don't really have a super northern accent, I don't think. Oh, it's Staghelm in Canada. Ah. Oh, I'm getting me Archdruids mixed up. Typical. You're the proud holder of an epic staff. Yo, I hope that's an in-game reference. If so, grats. Very nice. Say B-A-T-H. Oh, I'll just get in the bath, dear. How about that? Say a bath in it. Oi, bruv, where's me bath? B-A-F-F, that's how I get it. Either way, grats. True. He is, Paul. He's, you know, he's very rude about it for a guy who just sits on top of a tree. You think you have some better manners? You say bath in your southern? This is highly irregular. Probably say scone as well, don't you? Outrageous. Oh, this guy he spawns around here, doesn't he? The Bloodmark guy. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to hang around here. Staghelm also uses the Morrigrain you bring him to keep Malfurion in the dream until Kata and then goes Flameo mode. Really? Is that the lore on it? What the hell? These are the two mobs that spawn with him, right? These two, Blood Charger fellas. He's just not here yet. Find Mancrick's wife. I'm sure she is fine. I will find her real soon. She's gonna be okay, alright? Don't worry about it. We all know the Shadowlands exists, and it's a very nice place. So, you know, should the worst happen, she'll be okay. You've seen the staff drop 3 times, and the sword twice, but no both your hunter. I swear the hunter one's the most common. Like, by a long way. It's the hunter crossbow, and then the sword, and then the staff. And you know which one most classes want? The staff. Unfortunately. She's stuck in the dryer. You're saying, oh no, step Mancrick. I'm stuck. That'll be quite the tragedy. Open a speakeasy. Ooh. Now you're talking. Where's Hezrol? Am I just getting unlucky, or is he patrolling? Or does he take a while to spawn? It's one of the 3. Your staff on your first BFD pug run. Holy. That is lucky. Like, proper lucky. To be fair, I've seen 1 staff drop, and I won it. So, yeah, can't really complain, can I? He patrols. He must be patrol. The thing is, the 2 Blood Charger ads, the one that I've killed twice now, they spawn with him and patrol with him. So, I figured that I'm just waiting for him to spawn here. You got the Murloc bag. Yo, is that a 10 slaughter or a 12? I have not seen that one either. I've not seen the Murloc egg either. BFD. Gellerhast. What's that? 14? Yo. That's sick. You can't say wrong about a decent bag in this game. He is patrolling. Okay, pick a different colour than green. Everything's green here. Not that one. There he is. Yeah, you see, he doesn't have the 2 ads with him. He got separated from the ads somehow. That is pretty sick, though. Britain has politics, being controlled by Prince Harry. That's loosely it. Usually, the king or the queen or the regent in charge appears at Christmas and says, "Oi, yave lads," and that's pretty much all we get up to. Alright, that is that one. And to get the rest of these Centaur braces too. Right, I need AP. I shall BRB real quick. 1 sec. continue. Right, chat, I have a very important question, and I'm gonna need your honest answer on it. This is pretty serious. Have you been playing Pal World? Have you tried it out yet? Or have you been avoiding it like the plague? Yep. Oh. It's amazing. We've already got a split. You're avoiding it? Oh. You have not? It's amazing. You thought about it? You see, I've got a few friends who, the thing is, we usually play games together, mainly on the weekend. The problem is, they've been playing Valorant, and I absolutely hate Valorant, okay? Look, it's definitely not because I'm old and I can't aim, it's because I don't like games with low time to kill. And that is the entire game. But recently, a few of them wanted to play Power World, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I haven't played a game with these, you know, this group for a while, so I got into it, and it's pretty fun. Like, I actually kind of like it. Valorant's dog. I can't stand games where you get one shot. I absolutely hate them. It just annoys me. Rather play Overwatch than Valorant. And that's that feels like a big statement these days. You want to test me or playing Shrouded instead? Yeah, it's kind of survival. The thing is, I do like a survival game. I've got probably about 400 or so hours in Valheim, and Valheim's an absolute banger of a game. I'm going to play it when they do the Ashlands update for sure. Been trying it this weekend. If you got a group of people you can try it with, it is kind of fun. But if you like survival management type games, it is pretty good. Apex over both. I've never played Apex, to be fair. See it as a young people's meme game. It is a meme game though. That's the thing. It's like, it's such a rip-off of so many franchises. It's like blatant rip-off. Like you got Ark, you got Pokemon. There's a bit of Breath of the Wild in there. And then the characters look like they're from Fortnite. And you know the crazy thing about Pal World? It was developed in Unreal Engine 5. I assumed it would be UE4, but it was 5. Which is kind of interesting. Because didn't that only come out last year or something? It feels like they've been able to get that, you know, up and running super fast. Ooh, I need to kill Tails. Do Salmon Gaming friends? Nah. I'm sure they're out there. It's kind of Valheim on steroids. Yeah, I need to try and Shrouded. Again, I'll probably wait till other people want to play it too, that I know. But yeah, Pokemon with guns. Turns out it works. It's good for what it is. You prefer Valheim? Valheim is hard to beat. It's just that it's fresh at the moment, right? That's the thing I was going for it. And everyone knows that people love a fresh. I guess whatever game it is. Enshrouded does look good as well, though. There's just a lot of survival games. It's like, at the moment, it's the time of the indie dev. Of all these AAA gaming companies that are pushing out stuff which quite often aren't very good. I feel like what was the last big AAA release that was super successful? It's Baldur's Gate 3, which I still haven't played yet. I need to play that too. It just came out at a time when I specifically didn't play it, because it's the kind of thing I get super addicted to, and yeah, I just didn't want that to happen at that point in time. I forget when it was exactly, but I do need to try that too. Elden Ring was, yeah, Elden Ring was a banger as well. That's, oh, Elden Ring was probably like a scary number of years ago now. Can't really AoE farm these guys, it's not ideal. $2021 wouldn't surprise me. Aye. No Power World for you, Kelserin, but BG3. 400 hours of your time. That's what a good game. That's what a good game will do to you, isn't it? Turn-based state for you. The last turn-based game I played a lot was Darkest Dungeon. That was an absolute banger as well. Really, really good. I didn't like Darkest Dungeon 2 that much though. With the whole wagon thing. It felt like you couldn't build a team for the specific region. You just had to build like a one-size-fits-all team. 2022, okay. Yeah, again, it's... time goes... it goes past pretty fast, doesn't it? Yeah, Darkest Dungeon was good. Again, I have many hours in that as well. Can't afford to upgrade your PC often for AAA games, especially when they're unfinished. Yeah, I mean, it's even like, we're talking about Palworld and stuff, it's early access. What's the other early access one I played? I feel like there's another... what's it called? Oh, Sons of the Forest. That was early access. Like, so many games get sold in early access nowadays. It's like the norm. Tips from leveling from 15 to 25. Just keep doing quests, really. I don't have any, like, special advice. If you don't have the add-on Questy, definitely go and install that and just see what quests are on the map and go and do them. If you're running out of quests, then you're probably just have missed something or you don't know where to go. Watching this all, waiting for your 5th pre-made war song to end. I am sorry. 5 in a row. That's rough. But yeah, get your rep, get your rewards. Hopefully they do keep being good next phase. Oh, you have a lot of add-ons. Okay, yeah, I was just wondering if you're in Westfall, level 15. You're probably that's like midway through Westfall. You might have some quests in Loch Medan you can do. Darkshore especially is very good. I'd give those two a look. But more Darkshore than Loch Medan at that level. Delete some of this stuff. Delete that. Delete that. Imagine next phase, right? If for the you know the Watersong Gulch braces from Exalted. Imagine if they get replaced by some like new crafted item or something from the raid. If I grinded out Exalted, I would be kind of concerned with that, but I suppose if you've done Exalted, you're kind of fine with the grind, right? What Horde Mage race will be considered the best for boosting in dungeons? The answer is pretty much always going to be Troll because of berserking and just stacking with haste effects. It tends to be better. Then again, it depends how the boosting meta looks. If you can benefit from cast time reductions from berserking, it'll be better. But Undead might not be that far off either. Thought it was Exalted, you thought it was Revered? Revered are weapons. The braces are definitely Exalted. You can check it here actually on thingy thing. What you call it? Braces, Warsong, Revered. Here we go. Here's Revered. Here's your weapons. Exalted, braces. But much later on, you get the legs as well. Which, if you're a druid, for example, if you're playing, want to play a feral druid tank, they're pretty damn good. They should be good in the future, right? Any advice for Mage leveling? AoEing stuff is very powerful. If you can pull a bunch of mobs and use regeneration and living flame, and then make sure you're keeping them stacked, it's going to be very good for you. I'm not being able to showcase that too well at the moment, just because these turtles are also spread out. I can't really do it very efficiently. But generally... oh, watch this miss now. Okay, it hit. You want to stack a few mobs up. Make sure you're keeping them stacked. You're keeping them in the living flame. I'm not even using another ability here, by the way. I can just stand here and I'll kill all 3 and not lose any health. So yeah, mages are incredible at AoE, and you should be taking advantage of that. I am on EU. Might be 25 today. I doubt it this stream. I tend to level pretty slow while I'm streaming because I'm trying to, you know, talk and stuff, rather than just 100% focusing on leveling. But I'm not in like a hyper big rush. I have until the 8th of February to get my mage done, and then create a priest and get that done too. Do I have any advice in general? Yeah. I do. I'm not telling you though. It's a secret. Imagine most people doing it to hoard the marks. I can't imagine people actually thought that was going to work. Like, I mean, some people got away with item restoring the waylaid supplies for the rep, right? But getting, like, having a few hundred marks an item restoring them for XP. Like, come on, they were never going to leave that in the game. It's far too much of a blatant exploit. Don't buy American Kit Kats. Every ingredient tastes different. Yo. I have heard that American chocolate and stuff is quite different to what we have in Britain. But I've never had it, so there we go. Is it worth getting all the BIS stuff now and pre-BIS, or is Phase 2 just around the corner? Phase 2 will be on February 8th. So that's kind of up to you, but I wouldn't bother, if I'm being honest. Okay, about to do something very dumb that I will regret instantly. Health bar going down, nice. We all stand in the fire, please. Okay, that's fine. Just about got them. Where's the elite guy? Or am I not on that step yet? Huh? Counterattack. Yeah, this is the elite one. Piece of crom. Yeah. Is he? I guess he's just not up at the moment. That's wild. It's that is some mage gameplay for you. Mr. Elite, he's not up. I'm just gonna keep farming the braces. I need them anyway, don't I? There's quite a few of them around here. I see what I can get. The risky bit is they do a charge, and charges they just do a bunch of damage when they first hit. You see 4 of them have charged there. Have your hand over your health potion, because if I took a few crits there, my health bar just disappears. It's actually a decent little grinding spot. And we'll get a few more of them. You have to kill them to lure them. You have to kill them to lure them out. Aha, I see. And the house will shout when you're halfway there. Oh, yeah, he just shouted. Halfway there. Oh, that was quite literally as well. Alright, sweet. Let's delete some crap. I don't have any rings yet. No, I don't need those. Get rid of that. Trump had the Silithist Harvester. There's a raid of 15 people waiting for the tag. Holy crap. That is, like, I've done a bit of phase 2 prep, but I would not do that. I'd just take the easy quests and, you know, call it at that. If you go around them in a circle as well, they tend to stay in the living flame a little bit better. which is what matters. So that is doing all the damage and all the healing. In here? Ah, there he is. Oh, what ability gives the heals? That is regeneration. So whenever I place this buff on myself, here, it's one of the new runes in the game, and whenever I deal arcane damage, I heal for a portion of the damage dealt. What spell power? I think 0, other than the buff. Arcane, 25. So yeah, just the buff. So what does he have? Just gonna see if these guys run back over here. This will be fine, right? Nope, get him. Oh no, there's more of them spawning. If more of them didn't come in, I probably could have got that then. You know, I'll keep it going. I haven't health potted yet. I have now. Can we do a little bit of terrain abusing, maybe? Oh, yeah, he just evades. Okay. Oh, he's back to full health. Fire damage would be better. Yeah, when I say it's arcane, it's literally just the buff from BFD that I'm using. Right, I'll reset this and I'll try the boss again. I think I would have had it, but those 2 more ads ran in and my living flame had just run out. What runes are the most important? So there's 2 which are straight up required, and if you don't have them, you can't do this. And they are regeneration and living flame. These 2 by far are the most important. After that, living bomb's nice, and then frost nova and arcane explosion are also good just for some extra damage. Yeah, living flame is insane though, like it's extremely powerful. It just feels like everything's respawn. I'm gonna wait for my health pot. If I pull all those and I don't have a health pot, it could be risky. I don't want to lose my buff. But I should be able to do all these. 1, 2... It's quite a lot of mobs. You know what? If I wand him one time, just see what happens. How many mobs are gonna come with you? Oh, it's just him by himself. Alright, sweet. Oh, never mind. Yeah, here come the rest of them. Alright, not too bad. Pretty easy, actually. More mobs just means more health. It really does. There is no such thing as too few mobs when you're playing a mage like this. More mobs is always a better thing. If you ever pulled him solo without split pulling. Yeah, it's there's just so many mobs surrounding him. TikTok spec, it's mindless. This guy is a very clever mage. What I do is I wait 1 minute for living flame, and I just kill everything. It's great. Let's get one more centaur bracer while we're here. one more. In fact, we can do a few here.
Time to die. For the Horde!
I like the way they're doing call-outs when they're attacking. It's like one of the few places in the game where this is, it works this way. Ooh. Oh! Calm down a bit there. Oh, I need to get some guys in the living flame. No, they weren't in the living flame! No, my buff. I messed up. I pulled too many. This is the only way you can die on Mage. It's literally... I should have waited for my health pot. This is why I waited last time. You can only die when you get too confident. The problem with this class is it's too powerful. You just underestimate it. F for me. Is that saying the charge effect they do? Did I get crit? No, I didn't get crit. I just overpulled and they didn't stand in the living flame. Target one of the flame. Yeah, I put the flame on the caster there. And I tried to run the melee mobs in, and my health was dipping pretty hard, so I had to Nova. And then they just weren't standing in the flame. And then I tried to get them back in the flame, and then they killed me. So yeah, basically my bad. But what we can all agree on in light of this is Mage, Hunter. I mean, sorry, Mage. Mages are fine. Hunters though, Hunters could really use another nerf, maybe 2 or 3. Caster died too fast. Yeah, it was standing a bit back, wasn't it? Ronlock, hello. Good morning. Morning. Right, surely I'll get my last bracer though here. Or you know, not. That's okay too. Swarmer, hello. Hello. How are you? Still morning, so yeah, I mean it will be where you're at, won't you? If you're in America. You'll be many hours behind. As in Britain, it is 5 PM now, or a little bit past 5. Mobs are fussier stacking, did they not used to care as much? Nah, mobs always do this thing where they spread out around you in a semicircle. I think it's just you may not have noticed it as much before. You can keep them stacked, you just have to like do this around them in a circle and they'll stay right in front of you. Seen the leak patch notes, each auto shot costs 1G. Finally a reasonable hunter change.
Strength and honor.
Alright. But I do still want my last bracer, so I'm going to go back and kill some more. Hello, poker it. Who's this guy?
What?
Is he part of a quest or something? Is he new? Is this a rune or something? I swear I haven't seen him before. Surely if I do the exact same thing again, it will go better this time. Oh wait, that's the boss. That'll be fine. Send it. Alright, who broke that? Oh, it was me with Living Bolt. Any braces? There we go. You know, I'm going to kill the boss again, because it's one of those quests where you don't need to be in a group, because he drops something on the floor and then you can just loot it. He's always been there. I've actually no idea, like, at all. One guy running about. Yeah, and he drops this, then anyone can loot it. And job done. Nice. He repairs during the counterattack. Ah. Oh yeah, there he is. He's doing it. Oh, I see. Wow. Very big learning stream today.
Zug.
Zug to you too.
For the Horde.
Yep, that as well. Right, let's go kill some harpies. So how about do realm? Exclamation mark realm. Nope. Back as a sheep. No playing the game. There we go. Look at the commands that work. Very professional setup here. I had no idea he did that, but yeah. Turns out I've played more Alliance than Horde, so sometimes I see things and I'm like, wow, is this new or a rune? And people are like, no, that's been there for 20 years, and I'm like, oh, well, okay, then, fair enough. All the rune abilities from expansions, or are some of them completely new? Some of them are completely new, but some of them are from expansions, so I guess both are true. If we look at Mage here, this is new, expansion, 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 new, expansion, expansion. So yeah, most of them are expansions, but you know, we've got the odd new one in there as well. Let's go this way. And I'm kind of okay with it. Like I've said before, I think there's too many abilities from later expansions in the game, but it is a seasonal server. I don't think they're gonna have like the development team aren't gonna have crazy amounts of time to get everything put together, so I think it's fine. Of course, the OP Living Flame's the new one. And Regeneration, yeah, the new abilities, it turns out, have not been done before. Would you prefer Phase 2 mostly new or from other expansions? I pretty much always prefer new stuff. I think it's more interesting to see how it plays out. Even though a lot of the new stuff has been kind of overpowered. I guess it's just part of the season, isn't it, really? So I need to kill the higher level ones here. Yes, more up here. Yeah, these harpies are super dangerous. There's like rogue ones and ones that execute and all kinds of bad stuff. Helping? There we go. Being asked to come up with so many new abilities if you think of every slot up to 60. That too. You are very right. I think next phase and for future phases we're going to get a lot less active abilities and more passive things. Because if we kept getting so many active abilities, it's just going to be a lot of buttons to press, and I don't mind that myself, but I think part of Classic has always been having a bit simpler gameplay that's just easier to understand. So I don't think they want to go overboard on adding millions of different abilities, do you know what I mean? Shamans don't have it. Yeah, okay, apart from Shaman always have like a million abilities if you're keybinding everything. They've always been like that. That is part of playing the class. I'll see what I can pull here. So I don't want the wind, what they call wind callers. 1, 2, 3, body pull that. So one of these days I'm going to pull something like this and then my Living Flame just resists. But yeah, if you stand like this, they kind of start spreading out. But if you move around them in kind of a circle, they stay where they are. Oh, there's level 20! I need to go and train Blink. Level 20 is a big level for the Mage. Do I get portals at 20? Or is that later? Where's the... Didn't I have an add-on that shows me ability level ups? Portals at 20, they are, right? Teleports, yes. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, sweet. I'll be going to do that sooner rather than later then. And we need... I'll do this first though. And then my Hearthstone is up, so I'll probably do this and then do... hand in these things. Actually, I don't need to hand in that yet. And then I'll do this. It's not that far to run. And then go Thunderbluff, train Mage stuff, and then Hearth back after that probably. That seems decent. Yeah, you'll get portals next phase too. That is going to be another gold maker for the mage. Very nice. The window next to the runes. Oh, this is extended character stats. It just shows a bunch of character stuff like that the default UI doesn't show you. ECS, extended character stats. It's kind of useful. Just gives you a better understanding of what your class does, essentially. Let's pull those in. That should do. Yeah, you just kind of move around them in a circle and they stay perfectly stacked if you do this. I'm going to Nova because they run in fear. And we don't want them running in fear. We want them sitting in the fire. No worries. So to a hunter for the pet. Yeah, I've seen sometimes people camp it, don't they? And the horn thingy you have for the quest is like a one-time use, which is just, it's so dumb. Like, why is it a one-time use? I mean, if there's a hunter there and they're like clearly camping it, I don't mind just giving them the tag. But otherwise, I'm just gonna kill it. And I'm gonna claim my loot. Ugh, ambusher. Stack them up. That should do it. There we go. What expansion's this? This is vanilla, but it's Season of Discovery, so it's vanilla with a few ability changes, yeah. But I was making up the commentary voice? Nah, this is just how words come out. I do edit the voice a bit, obviously. Everyone with a decent mic does some was it EQ or something? Equalizer. What's that stand for? Don't worry, I don't really know what I'm doing. Anyway, the point is, everyone edits their voice to some extent, but yeah, this is how the words sound. And I'm on Wild Growth EU. Equalization? It's something. True Brit. Oi, bruv. Meet me outside Tesco. Yeah, something like that, yeah, sure. Gonna be learning the big pulls. I think they're a bit gear dependent, and I'm kind of focusing on leveling every class, so I doubt it, basically. Alright, son. Indeed. Put the flat cap on. Go Peaky Blinders. I had it on the other day. Sabrina Blood. You have to come back and kill this mob, don't you? Really? Want them reset off that? I've barely moved. You're a Yorkshire? Ooh. You have some fantastic accents that way. And we're good now? Yeah, we're good. Like an AI Willy voice pack. Ooh. Or Mad Season, yeah. Mad Season's got the proper voice. I'm just Mad Season light. Nothing's better than Scouse. Yeah, the north of the UK is kind of crazy. You're from Liverpool to Newcastle, and damn, it's not far apart geographically, but oh boy, are the accents different. You're from Newcastle, you lived in the USA for 22 years. You know what I mean about Newcastle accents then. They're rather unique. Definitely. If you don't know what I mean, try putting it on YouTube or something. You'll see Liverpool accents versus Newcastle. Not too far away, very different. The Midlands Mad Season. Holy crap. That's a moniker, isn't it? What's Birmingham like now? I don't live in Birmingham. Where's this coming from? And I'm not from Birmingham. This is fake news. I've got some kind of Brummy agenda in my chat. I swear. You ever heard someone from Birmingham that sounds like this? I haven't yet. Thank God. Yeah, agreed. You mentioned it, you weren't accusing you? Okay, that's fine then. Where am I from? Well, I'm from up north. But not Birmingham. Oh no, not Birmingham. Or however it's meant to sound. They've lost a little bit of progress. They've successfully regressed. Task failed successfully, that's what it is. Can't hide it. Can't hide it. Got caught. Lancashire? That's more like it. Is it Lancashire? No. In the north. But I've moved around quite a bit. Birmingham is up north. You must be really far north to be questioning whether Birmingham's north. You must be at all the way in Scotland or somewhere. AI reader. There's a not enough rage. Inventory full. Zog zog. There you go. The full voice pack coming soon. Edinburgh. Yeah, okay, yeah. Birmingham is considered north. I think the general rule with what's considered north in the UK is it north from me? Okay, that's the north. Is it south from me? That's the south. Anything north of Watford's north? Holy crap, that's a place to draw the line. I'd say that's solidly in the south. Midlands for me. I don't even think people have. A lot of people know what Midlands are. There's just the bit that's to the north and the bit that's to the south, and south is like London and the north is the rest of it. I swear that's the impression people get of the UK. Yeah, so yeah, you don't have much north left there, Taggers. Not much at all. There we go. I had to do that. I'm playing an undead. It feels like the right thing to do, you know. What professions do you do? I mean, I guess we're talking about in-game there. Yeah, I don't have professions. Basically, I'm leveling all the characters to 25. So on most of them, I just don't take professions because they take up too much time. But if I was trying to make gold whilst leveling, I would go mining and skinning. Go back and eat the corpse. That would be the responsible thing to do, wouldn't it? Yeah, I just had to do it. I'm playing an undead. I'm being lore friendly here. So there's no hunter. And if you didn't know why a hunter would want to be here, so this pet has a unique. I think it's a unique appearance, right? And it can only be summoned by somebody who's on the quest who's also playing Horde. So if you're Alliance and you have this pet, somebody on the Horde has to summon it for you. And after I go hand this quest in, I can't do this anymore. But, again, I'm playing undead, so the correct thing to do is just to kill everything. That's an easy XP hand-in. Shadow melded. Imagine this actually on a PvP server. If you're playing Alliance, you couldn't do anything about it. Like, Barons isn't contested. You're from Germany, all of the UK is north. Well, fair enough then. I guess it is. My tame now. Imagine if it was contested. You like call out the mob and then a Night Elf Hunter's sitting in Shadow Meld. They just pop out and one-shot you. And they're like, oh, thanks. Thanks very much. Camera Tam has it? Does it? I thought that looked like a normal... Oh, wait. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right, actually, aren't you? Oh, damn. That is some wow knowledge right there. Holy crap. Yeah, just wait 9 months. Come on, guys. This game's 20 years old and you tell me you don't have patience. Whoa. Sniper. There's a wolf called Loup. Of course, French for wolf. Wow. Such a knowledge. Oh, Dante? Thank you. I appreciate that. Time to shine, finally. Unless you carry on playing Kata, because of course in Kata there's a lot of unique pets, especially in the Molten Front, isn't it? They got like the lava scorpions and the turtles and all that stuff, right? This exact, yeah, a Night Elf Hunter just appears and he somehow has the pet. It's like, yo, what a god. I find most Night Elf Hunters, if people have like a unique pet, they have the Ghost Saber from Northern Darkshore. You know, the one from the statues? There's some statues up here, and when you loot them, it has a low chance to spawn a Ghost Saber, which you can tame. And it's kind of like a bit transparent. Looks pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. Server, I'm on Wild Growth EU. Always owls for you, even in Season of Discovery? Ah. I mean, I guess they're okay if you're pulling AoE. Let's thank you for the quest. Leveled with an owl I think I used my Night Elf I think I used an owl to like 21 and then I went and got a Wind Serpent. And I was just like, holy crap, these Wind Serpents are busted, man. And then I just kept using that. You have a Night Elf and you're using that pet? It's a good looking pet. I can't hold that against you.
Blood and thunder.
Wazazug. Let's go and... So I need to go to Thunderbluff now, get a new buff, and... There was another reason I was going there. Oh yeah, level 20. Yeah, spell ranks. Right, son, your one-shot build got instant nerf. I was hyping that build up so much pre-launch. So much. And they absolutely kneecapped the whole thing before it came out. Unfortunate. Blizzard probably did some testing on their end and found that, like, goddamn, this thing is busted beyond belief. We can't... Like, there's a lot of OP stuff in the game, but we can't release this. And... Nah, it's level 12. That's no good. They should sell, I hope.
Go in peace.
Lich King's the best unique pet. You woke your little brother just to get that wolf. Oh, the one Sholazar or the... Oh no, the Lightning Wolf in Storm Peaks. I don't know what he's called, actually. Usually people go for the long leopard-looking boy in Sholazar, but there is a wolf in Storm Peaks, and there's a bear next to the Alliance camp in Grizzly Hills. I think there's just 3 spirit beasts, isn't there? Yeah, I've never tamed any of them. I've seen the bear one time, and someone was taming it as I saw it, so they were camping it. I've never seen the other ones, ever. There's a crab? Where's the crab? I don't know about that one. Let's see, what else can I send? Send that, send that. Yep, that looks about good. They are pretty rare, to be fair. Yeah, that's the point. They're meant to be rare, so you feel good when you get them. Crabs in underwater zone. So they just got... Yeah, the wolf. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds very Norse, doesn't it?
Go.
There's a crab called Ghost Crawler in Vashir. Oh, that's not too subtle, is it? Spirit Rise. Yeah, the mage trainers. Yeah, I'll go see them. I shall go and see them. But yeah, there is a bunch of unique appearances in, Kata as well. Depending if you're going to be playing it. Maybe it's probably going to end up being quite a bit less popular in Wrath, but I think there'll be a decent number of people playing it. I'm kind of looking forward to the raiding, to be honest. I think that area of the game is still going to be pretty fun. And in between raiding, I'm going to be playing Season of Discovery. And doing lots of leveling. I'm going to have so much leveling to do. This 1 to 25 bracket is the easy bit. Like, I leveled every class to 60 in Class 6 re-release, and that took me a very, very long time. I didn't exactly try and rush to do it or anything. But yeah, it was a long time. And then we don't know what's going to happen with our characters either. And they may still be broken off Deathwing still. I didn't raid Dragon Soul properly back in the day. I only did a bit on normal, so I really don't remember too much about Dragon Soul. Most of my raiding in OG Kata was tier 11. I did a bit of Firelands, and throughout my time playing WoW, I've been like really on and off in terms of how much I play it. Like, I play it a lot, and I raid, and I do like the highest tier of whatever raiding is available. Or I'm super casual, and there's like no in between. I'm like fully invested, or I'm like, oh, you know, I'll do the story a bit. What I hear is OP off Deathwing is the sword, Girthalak. One that spawns the little tentacle boys. Level Hunter for Canna, Black Arrow, and Explosive Shot Survival was peak design. Yeah, that kind of exists in Wrath. Kinda. Black Arrow's absolutely garbage. Like, Explosive Shot is Explosive Trap is just better. But survival survival does look fun though in Kata for sure. Mace is the same at random healing. It's probably going to be OP then. Talents? Sure, I can do that when I just find... I'll go talk to Mr. Rune Totem over here. My talents... Honestly, I don't think my talents are very good. I'm not super happy with them, and I don't think they're, like, really impactful. I've gone with spell hit chance here, just so my Living Flame doesn't miss, because if my Living Flame misses when I'm doing an AoE pull, I have to run away. And then the Fire Tree, I've just gone for Improved Fireball. And then I've been picking up points in Ignite. So if I have to kill something single target, I can just press Fireball and Fire Blast, and it does a good amount of damage. But yeah, I think this is okay. It's kind of unlike Classic usually, because normally you go down the Frost Tree and level up all a bunch of stuff here. But that's not so much the case now.
How?
Oh, I missed a quest, Andon. Yeah, Dante, I don't know if I'm going to do a dungeon today. We'll see what happens. What level are you at? Oh, you're 24 still.
How may I aid you?
Ah, Leaders of the Fang. That's a good quest. Don't know what happened with our real-life characters either. We must enjoy the moment. Very philosophical, Paul. Yet also true. You know? You gotta put the right points in the stats IRL as well. Big true. Scorch builds OP. Can't you only get 1 point to improve Scorch? Yeah, because it's level 15. I know, I think Fire's good in general. Like, if I'm using single target, I can just use Fireball. If I'm doing AoE, then my talents, outside of my abilities hitting, basically don't matter. I'm just pressing Living Flame and Regeneration. You quit long before Kada, you never played it. Must be one of the few people excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be smaller than Wrath, though. Like, you just can't top Wrath, really. So many people came back for it. And, there'll just be less in Kada. But Blizzard have decided to do it. They believe enough people want it to happen. We shall see, I suppose.
Hello?
Cast procs and Ignite. That makes sense if you're trying to roll an Ignite, though, but it's going to be pretty You're going to need, like, more than one Mage to make that work, aren't you? Mage Trainer. So we're getting some amazing... Oh, we're getting some good spells. You get so much at level 20. What the hell? Train 9 skills. Alright. So, we just got Blink. That's pretty good. Conjure Water rank 3. Let's get one of those and swap out on my bar. I can only make 2 at once. Man, I hate when you get a new rank of Conjure and you can only make 2. I might just stick with a lower rank for the time being. I can't be bothered making 2 water at once. We also got Evocation. That is going to restore all of our mana bar. 8-minute cooldown though, so pretty hefty. Mana Shield. That's going to absorb physical damage. Not all damage in Classic, just physical. We got Polymorph rank 2. That's just a longer duration on Sheep. Blizzard, which isn't useful yet. Kind of whatsoever, but I'll just put it on my bar for the time being. I don't think I'm going to use it. Frost Armor rank 3. Put that up. Frostbolt rank 4. I've not really used Frostbolt, but yeah, that's it. And wait, did I get teleports? Oh, you have to go talk to the teleport guy, don't you? You don't get it off the Mage Trainer, right? Is there a teleport guy in here? Or is that for portals? It's a special one. Priest. Portal. Wait, portal? Is portal teleports and portals?
I am forsaken.
Ew. Wait, am I just blind? Do I have it? Question mark? Where's teleport Orgrimmar? Shouldn't I have it?
Victory. I am forsaken.
Arcane. It's definitely not there.
What will you require?
It's only an Orgrimmar. Ah. Okay. Alright, well, fair enough.
Embrace the shadow.
You got to go. Oh, you have to go to the specific city. Oh, yeah, of course you do. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep. I forget. Do you get more waters per conjure as you level up? Yeah, you do. That's exactly why I was saying I don't want to use that rank. So I have rank 2 here. I'll use rank 2. And I will get 20 water. 20. But I use rank 3. And, oh yeah, it says on the tooltip. So yeah, basically you get 2 more per level you earn in-game. And when you're level 40, you can learn the next rank of Conjure Water, and you'll only be able to conjure 2. And you'll be hard stuck conjuring 2. So yeah. It's a bit one of those weird things in WoW, isn't it? But yeah, that is how it works. I think we're just gonna fly back to Crossroads here and carry on from there. Yeah, we've got to find Mankrick's wife still. Stolen booty. Oh my. Actually, we could go through... Yeah, we'll go through there and go do the sun scales as well. We need to do that.
Greetings.
We shall go to... Ratchet.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I'll have to remember to go to Orgrimmar and learn it from there. I don't want to go straight there now. There's kind of no point. I don't need a teleport to Orgrimmar's like super important thing or anything. Think removing spell ranks and making them scale would help balancing melee with casters. It probably would, yeah, but I just don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it. I think that's too big of a step for what the season is at the moment. And as much grief as later expansions get, this UI is how glyphs work. In Cataclysm, you learn your glyphs, and you just open another tab and they're there. And then how runes work are exactly how spells work in Cataclysm. Where you learn them once, they scale with a stat, and you don't have to go and rank them up at trainers. So you can see influence from how they fix some of these problems in later expansions in Season of Discovery. Will that happen to every single spell this season? I doubt it. It would probably help. I just don't think they'll do it. Yeah. But we'll see. We shall see. It could just turn into World of Warriorcraft version, you know. For the 20th year in a row, Warriors get to be the best DPS. Because they just scale incredibly well with gear. ECS is Nito. It's pretty good, yeah. Extended character stats if you want it. Anyway, I'll just be right back real quick while we're flying. One sec. Just in time. Well, just about. How are you enjoying the Mage? You're still torn between Locke and the potential of Shadow Priest. I think it's been really good for leveling. Like, absolutely fantastic for the leveling phase of the game. The end game, I think Fire is actually okay.
Hey there, just passing through?
We'll buy them. Buy? Get. And what else do we need to do while we're here? Guns of Northwatch. Ah, remember the escort in that quest? The escort over here. This guy is like absolutely terrible. It wants you to escort him all the way from here to here. I might go do the Guns of Northwatch though. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Shadow Priest will be good if they get Vampiric Touch. Will they though? Like, will they though? I think... I'm going to be honest, I don't know what would make Shadow Priest good in this game. Like, honestly, like, even to get them middle tier on the DPS meters. Shadow Priest oh, I need to blink, don't I? Shadow Priest problem, and it's always been their problem in vanilla, is they basically scale with one stat, which is spell power. The Mind Blast can crit. I understand Shadow Priest using Penance and that can crit. I don't know if Penance and Shadow Word Death share a stat or a rune, I mean. But I think you're going to be a utility class, if I'm honest. Vampiric Touch would boost Mage unlock. Yeah, Mage. Is it interlock as well? Yeah, why not? Dots being able to crit. The thing is, right, hypothetically, if Dots could crit right now, is anyone on the level 25 caster with good gear? What's your crit chance? It's not going to be very good. What's my crit chance? 5%. I'm a leveling character though, so you might have like 8 without buffs. How do you look at it without ACS? You don't. Yep, that is the default vanilla UI. You just don't. Your wage is at 20%. Holy crap, that's actually crazy. Oh, do you have burnout on? You have burnout on, right? Yeah, so your 5% baseline plus 15 from burnout. Yeah, okay. I guess if you're a priest, it's going to be around 5% then. What would be good is, say some of the existing runes. You know the one that, for example, makes your Shadow Word Pain hit 3 targets? Imagine if that said your Shadow Word Pain hits 3 targets, and it gains 20% spell power based off your total intellect. For example, means we're buffing Shadow Word Pain through an existing rune. I think that is the road they should go through. I don't know if they will. What about balance? Kind of the same story. They need help, and a lot of it. Because they've got Star Surge, which is great. They get a bunch of decent talents next phase. But they just don't quite have that scaling that other classes do. Opinion on Ellie Shaman? Ellie Shaman should pump. I'm so hopeful for Ellie Shaman. If I made a video and I'm like, before looking at runes in phase 2, because I don't know what they'll be, what would I expect to be the most improved classes? Ellie Shaman is like up there. Like top 3 easily. They have to be good. You get rank 7 of Lightning Bolt at 38, rank 2 of Chain Lightning at 40. You're getting 50% extra bonus crit damage on Lava Burst through talents. Like, they have to be good. They literally have to be good. If Ellie isn't good in phase 2 in PvE, then it ain't ever gonna be good. It'll be insane in PvP though throughout the rest of the game mode. Thoughts on Enhance? Enhance also needs an extreme amount of help to be good. And the more help balance gets, the more broken it becomes in PvP. That too. The thing is, balance is over-reliant on its overpowered Star Surge rune at the moment. Even if you gave Enhancement Wind Fury, it's still like, okay. I was thinking about this the other day, right? Storm Strike is legitimately worse than Sinister Strike. It is so unbelievably bad for what it does. Like, it costs too much mana. It increases the next 2 sources of nature damage. And that nature damage can be that buff can be consumed by any nature damage, by the way. It's not just your nature damage as a shaman. And it's on a 20-second cooldown. The ability is actually hot garbage. Like, it's completely terrible. Hits with both weapons. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be anywhere near enough. I'm not buying it. And that's just with dual wield. You'll be getting a 2-handed rune next phase. That's been like soft confirmed already. Like, you need a rune of make Storm Strike not garbage. That's what you need. You could put it on a 5-second cooldown and it would still be average how it is at the moment. Actually, would it? No, it'd probably be decent. Okay, I'll take that back. It'd be decent on 5 seconds. You might go if you can't bring a Shadow Mystic Rage with it, but we'll see. But then again, if you're using Wind Fury, you couldn't use double rock biter, so it's going to absolutely like demolish the amount of AP you have, and you're going to restore way less with shamanistic rage. I think this guy respawns quite fast. Storm Strike's been crap even in TBC. They could give it 2 charges. It's just not very good. Like, it's straight up, it's not very good. It's bad for an end of talent tree ability. Getting stonks in phase 2 as Ellie? I hope so. I really do. Fingers crossed for you. Ret is not getting much next phase. No, they aren't. By the way, right, I was reading stuff about Ret. Apparently, Crusader Strike can't proc Wild Strikes, because it's considered a spell or something. Is this true? Because that's ridiculous. Like, obviously, that should be able to proc Wild Strikes. That's a no-brainer. It can't? Bro, that's so dumb. That's so dumb. You have warriors spamming their quick strike, which can proc it. I know that for a fact. You can actually get a non-melee auto attack 31-point talent. Yeah. Something like it can proc wild strikes that will proc off seals or something. I mean, Seal of Martyrdom should be able to proc wild strikes because it's an auto attack modifier. In TBC I played Ret and I'm pretty sure Command and Seal of Blood both procced Wind Fury. So I don't see why this shouldn't happen. Does don't want it to proc seals? It should do. I mean, if you look at Warcraft logs, Ret is for a melee it's falling off just because it doesn't proc stuff. Oh, add Maelstrom Weapon next phase. If they add Maelstrom Weapon and add some text that Lightning Bolt scales with attack power, then maybe you might be onto something. Maybe. You know what other end of talent tree ability is absolutely garbage? It's also a Paladin one, by the way. Holy Shock. I hope they put a rune in the game to buff Holy Shock. Because if you were hoping that Shockadin's going to be a thing next phase, yeah, I don't want to be too much of a downer, but Holy Shock is terrible in Classic. It's borderline unusable. 30-second cooldown, does terrible damage, doesn't do great healing. Could stand to get a big buff if they want it to be usable. That is. Actually, a living bomb deal for mobs. I'll show you in a moment. Yo, Winky, what up, bro? How you been? How you been? Nice to see you. Maelstrom as a rune would be bonkers. If you could proc Lava Burst off Maelstrom, it would be good. And interestingly, right, early on in Wrath, you could do Lava Burst from Maelstrom Weapon, but they removed it at some point. You've seen me streaming? Yeah, I've only been streaming since SOD, because there's just more to do, really, isn't there? It's simple as that. Ooh, the bad days. Where's the boss? Ooh. This will be fine, because I am playing the Mage class. Yeah, wow, this isn't even close. Alright, nice and balanced. Love to see that. Actually, I'll need to kill him, won't I? Mage is so dumb, yeah. Mage doing Mage things, huh? Typical. You'd think they couldn't make Mage's AoE more overpowered in this game. You thought wrong. You thought really wrong. What if Mage's AoE also kept them at full health all the time? Yeah, alright. Thanks for that, Blizz. Yeah, it's fun enough to play, isn't it? Let's start leveling your Mage tonight. Yo, when you get regeneration and living flame, there's nothing that can do what mages can do. The guy's not here. Shall I wait for a bit? I guess he's waiting too. Has somebody started the escort? If somebody's down here with the escort, like, I'm not waiting. You have to take him all the way back to town. Yeah, that's fine. Crazy with a Marrow Dagger? Ooh. Oh yeah, I guess imagine each tick of living flame can restore mana. Yo, imagine if that works. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Chance on landing a damaging spell to deal 100. Oh, and it can deal damage too. Yo, this thing could be insane for mages. Imagine if each tick of living flame could deal 100 bonus damage, and it restores mana. Mage is annoying in PvP. I think this phase is when they're meant to be the weakest, but mages can be frustrating. They just have so much control and burst. They doubled down the narrative Mage OP and Warrior big DPS. Yeah, and I was out here being like, you know, Warriors, they're going to be pretty average this phase. You never bet against a Warrior in this game, it turns out. You never say Warrior's going to be bad. Just say Warrior good, and you don't understand why yet, but it will materialize somehow. Yo, Indelible, thank you. Yo, welcome. Thanks for dropping by and let me know. Warrior good. To be fair, when I was making the videos pre-release, we didn't know how good the gear from BFD was going to be. And it turns out the gear from BFD is pretty insane. It kind of, let me just try and pull all these. It kind of goes to show something about different classes scaling. So Roddy the Ancient Sleepwalker is not far off what would have been level 60 Prebis for casters, but Warriors, with their Deadly Strike of the Hydra, is something that they've replaced with Whirlwind Axe. I'm gonna get thrashed to death, am I here? So it's like, what? Something that would be bis for casters at endgame versus something you replace with Whirlwind Axe at level 40. You just can't go wrong on a Warrior, can you? I mean, I've seen people with the two-handed weapon doing like nearly 800 crits. And the DPS now, like the top DPSs already in BFD, are doing numbers you would be doing in Prebis at 60. So later phases in this game mode are going to be wild. Like the numbers we're going to be seeing will be crazy high. Yeah, I've seen like 780 crits. And then of course that can proc Wild Strikes, which gives you another 780. Yeah, shout out to casters wearing white mane chapeau from 39 to 60. My caster drip was always equip Dreamweave. Can you get with Dreamweave next phase? Dreamweave was like the gigabis, because it was craftable, it was cheap, and you could put it on anything that casted spells. 45, so you can't get the helm. What else was there? There's a chest, right? Dreamweave. Oh, Dreamweave. There you go. There's your Prebis right there. What tailoring level do you need? 225. There we go. Easy Prebis. Level up your tailor today. And get your Dreamweave on. Mad Season's online? You thought he quit? Mad Season's been streaming too. If you're on Twitch, Mad Season's been streaming for quite a while now. Yeah. Is he live on YouTube? Has he started multi-streaming? He just went live? On YouTube? Or on Twitch? If he's on Twitch, then... Oh yeah, I knew about that. Ooh, I need to... This is the problem with Mage. I'm like, I can kill all of these, but I kind of need a living flame. Have to raid now. You watch the guy's streams. He went live on YouTube too. For real? Is he multi-streaming? I think there's a good reason to be multi-stream. He is. Yo, is he live on Twitch as well? He is. He's multi-streaming. Good man. It is definitely worth doing. I mean, there's no reason not to. I mean, I'm kind of a new streamer, so I figured it makes sense to do, but just having, like, a big part of streaming Classic is just chatting, to be honest. Like, it's not like a super gameplay intensive thing, is it? You know, just kind of chat about the game and chill out a bit. And having more people to chat to in stream is always a very nice thing. Yeah, he's gonna get crazy, a crazy amount of people over there if he's multi-streaming for like his first time. Let's see, do I have enough feathers? Feather 6. I need 4, don't I? I don't need 6. I think 4. 3? Oh, 3, even better. Okay, we're done here. Wait, did I get the booty? Hold on. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that statement needs no further context. Live on Twitch for 3 or 4 months. Yeah, I've seen him a bunch on Twitch. Yeah, he's been doing well. Good for him. Avast me booty. 3? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's for these 3 raptor nests, isn't it? This one right here. If I was a frog, what kind of frog would I be? Just a, you know, like a, you know, a standard model. One that just kind of exists. You know, you sit on lily pads, you have a nice time. You go, rrr, you eat flies. Yeah, that's about it. Actually, when I ages ago used to do a bit of cementing in parents' place, like building walls and stuff, that kind of thing. Dad loved DIY back in the day. And we'd have loads of sand, and in the summer, what would happen is we'd have sand there for the cement, and loads of frogs would always go in the sand because it was nice and chill. So they didn't have to be out in the sun. And you'd have to watch out, sometimes you'd be making cement and there'd be frogs in the sand. You don't want to be putting your frogs in the cement mixer. There we go, tip of the day. You're welcome. Always check your sand when mixing cement for frogs. Oh, it's John Bobby. I love that guy. Where's the other nest? Eh? 1, 2... Oh, right, it's over here. Nice. Let's go and do some of these quests to the south here. Oh, you know, when you see a bunch of mobs like that, you just have to go for it when you're playing a mage. Some highly ethical AoE farming. So we don't need Serpent Bloom. We need to find Mancrick's wife. I did hear she was over here. Hopefully she's okay. You zugged her. It was you, my man. How could you do this? Bad news? I don't know what you're talking about. Beaten corpse. Corpse doesn't mean you're dead. Like, I'm a corpse, technically, aren't I? I'm just a sort of animated one. She's fine, right? It's clear that she died in battle. Yo, can we get a priest or something? Can we get a res? Why can't we just res her? Nope. Oh, well, unfortunate, brother. What can you do? Can't we res Kern? That's the real question. Can you imagine? They made Magatha kill Kern, and then they gave you Magatha as a follower in Legion. I remember Shaman mains being mad about that back in Legion. It was midway through the expansion too, when I think it was when the Broken Shore came out. Like, here's your new follower, the person who probably killed your favorite leader in the game. Enjoy! Yeah. Kind of weird that they did that. Guess they're like, yo, this person is a popular Horde character, right? Yeah, well, we'll just give those to people that play this faction. That'll be fine. Her 6-minute ran out long ago. It's that Hunter's feign deathing. I didn't even know this till hardcore, by the way. If you feign death on a Hunter, and the timer runs out, you just die. Like, you feign so hard, it becomes real. That's crazy. I didn't realize that for ages. It doesn't really make sense either. Why do you think no one played Monk? Man, I remember Mr. Pandaria. And I did not play Monk then. It was amusing to see Hunters die to it on hardcore. Yeah, I had people, when I made the Hunter video about hardcore, I had people commenting about feign death, and I was like, there's no way this is true. And I actually went and tried it in game, and turns out it's true. You're holding your breath for 6 minutes? Well, that's pretty lore friendly then. I can always enjoy some... I had the flight path here? I just walked down for fun. Alright. I'll pick that up. Sounds like something someone would troll about, but it's actually a dev troll. So true. Yo, it's Boba Fett. You'd never think he'd be a Tauren, would you? Give him a little buff. Time to kill cool balls. Lots of cool balls. Interesting season out of adding classes like Monk or Death Knight. Imagine, right, they add DK and it's undead only. Because, come on, who else could be an undead in this universe? I mean, the Lich King does exist now. What's this? Ooh, some rune thing, I guess. The Lich King does exist in this universe, but we don't have his influence in the world yet. Until next Rammus, then we definitely do. Maybe we should have that. These are a bunch of hunters and stuff. Oh, they are, man. Please all form an orderly line so I can AoE you. Over here, please. It's good enough. Wand? There we go. I'll trap it in a frost trap. You get a hunter rune. Oh, nice. Which one? We didn't get on. We didn't get anything like that on Alliance, by the way. The Alliance one, for whatever that was completely different. Are there any melee mobs? I don't want to kill a bunch of hunters and mages. I'll try over here. Hunters and mages are not AoE friendly. I need a bunch of guys with axes that want to chop me in half. So I can convince them all to just stand in a pool of fire while I AoE them. It's not too much to ask. All ranged? Oh no. Thornweaver. Entangling roots? That's even worse. No. Can I line of sight anywhere? These roots aren't going to be line of sight, are they? And I don't think the houses are either. I'm just going to start pulling stuff and we'll work it out later. This isn't going to work. I have to run into this guy before he roots me. Hunter, just dead zone him. And the hunter runs away because I'm rooted, of course. I'll pull the guy with the fire over and then living flames run out. This is just a disaster trying to AoE these, isn't it? Oh, the BM rune. Ah, on the Alliance you get some like food from a furbolg and you feed it to a crab. And then you just get the rune. Does Amplify Magic improve how much healing you get from regeneration? It should, right? If you're only killing melee mobs, that should be pretty good. Yep. Nice. Make a stamp and we'll reduce it. Why do all the male horde models have terrible posture? I don't know, but they've started fixing that in retail. You know, have upright orcs, you have... I mean, Tauren have always been pretty good at posture. They're the posture kings. They're what every horde player should resolve to be. Also says healing. So really, whenever you're AoE farming, you should have this up. Because it increases magic damage taken by a bit, but there's not that much magic damage out in the world, is there? Alright, let's see if this little hut is line of sight. I feel like it's not, and this is going to be a disaster, but we'll try. And to blink there just to get out of that and then stack these guys up. That wasn't too bad. I don't think it was line of sight though. Oh nice, when you kill stuff so fast you get hyper spawned. Awesome. That is part of the Mage experience, huh? Bristleback Thornweaver. Okay. I guess something I'm wondering about next phase is, they've reduced the cost of mounts by half, right? They're still going to be kind of expensive, because obviously if you're playing a Warlock or a Paladin, you get them for free, which is, it's pretty incredible when you think about it. Imagine when they were designing the game and they're just like, yeah, this class could potentially maybe summon their own mount. Yeah, just give it to them for free. You know what? Why not? Makes sense to me. And over me, and over them back. It was actually such a huge bonus. My first character in 2019 Classic was a Warlock. And not having to fork out that 100 gold was such a big deal. But then eventually get to 60. And I don't even think in Season of Mastery they reduced the cost of mounts then. I think they still kept them just as high, at 1,000. And 1,000 G is a big number. Undead name, low body fat. That's a pretty accurate undead name. What I'm also wondering about for next phase is, do you think they're going to put dual spec in the game, or some way to like respec your talents easier? Because I could kind of see them doing it. I wouldn't mind them doing it. Usually it's, you know, a bit of a big consideration for Classic. But when we're playing a seasonal server, which is kind of, you know, it's a bit more for fun, right? Rather than being this super serious and no changes atmosphere. I don't mind it as much. Talent respect's the biggest scam. It's not even having to go to trainer and all that stuff. I mean, wait, no. Let me take that back. That's what it is. That's the problem. Because I'm fine spending, you know, however much it is. Because it's only it caps out as the gold at the moment, which is not much. It's just having to go all the way back each time you want to do it. And, I don't know. The devs seem to love themselves a bit of friction at the moment. Friction meaning, yeah, you have to go all the way back and go to your talent trainer if you want to change something out. Let's change this. So we'll put in that and... and the conjured food. There we go. Is going to be quite different for sure. I wish they'd change nameplates as well. Like, I know as up in arms as people get about changes, but stuff like mailbox, nameplate distance. When I say mailbox, I mean instant mail. I don't think they kind of ruin the game or anything. I think it's okay to put that stuff in the game. It will still be fine. It will still be classic. It just won't be... oh no, I forgot some consumes for the raid. I'm standing outside the raid entrance. I have to go Hearth and buy them because they take an hour to go through the mail. And if you want to make an argument about they should take an hour to go through the mail because somebody has to deliver them, like we have this class in the game. They're called Mage. I'm playing one right here, and at level 40 they get the ability to teleport an entire raid of people across entire continents in the space of 10 seconds. Apparently that's fine, but mail has to be delivered. Can't you just have like mini portals in the mailbox? Is that lore friendly enough for you? I swear, some of the reasoning for why stuff needs to happen in certain ways in this game is pretty selective. I'm not trying to make everything super convenient, but certain things I think would be fine to change a little bit. Yeah, 1 hour mail. Not the most fun. Not the most fun at all. Right, so we need the Thornweavers and Geomancers. They're all going to be casters, aren't they? I think they are. That's going to be pain. It's a water guy. Hunter, they're no good. We'll try up here. Going to automate away mail carriers. I'm trying to do the mail carriers out of a job. That's my real end goal here. Yeah, a few quality of life things wouldn't be bad. I think one of the problems is it's kind of weird. Like you've probably heard that they're running Season of Discovery on this the same client essentially as Classic Era, so they can't change anything without introducing something new because it would also break Classic Era. But then they've got stuff like the new Warrior Rune, not Warrior Rune, the new interaction with Deep Wounds, where it's not working the way it should be doing. And it's like, okay, so like, can Can you change stuff on this client, or can't you? Which one is it? Because it can't be both of them. It is a little bit confusing. Let's do an arcane missiles. The first time this spell's ever been used. Whoa, big damage. It is kind of strange how that works, though. Like, this one rule, apart from the time when it applies to warriors, are making them better. In that case, it's completely fine. But when it's not applying to warriors, whoa, we've got to calm things down a bit. Can't lose our minds, can we? Is arcane missiles to heal in raid? Oh, fair enough. Okay, the second time it's ever been used, then. It'd be nice if they could get a rune for arcane missiles. I think it's decent when you have arcane blast stacked up, though. Outside of that, it's not really the best ability you have in your kit. And it never has been. I thought they'd make a rune for arcane missiles in phase 1, to be honest. I suppose that's what arcane blast is. In some way. Enough missile barrage. Missile barrage is very satisfying to use. I shouldn't have amplify on for these guys, should I? Question, but is Fire Mage Classic heavily dependent on crit? Yes, extremely heavily. In some ways, it's not different from how Fire Mage has always been. But in Classic, we have this Ignite. We have this talent called Ignite. So when you crit, you do 40% of your spell's damage over 4 seconds. And when you crit multiple times, this debuff stacks. It can stack up to 5 times, shared between all mages. So yes, it is extremely important to have working well. Like, absolutely giga important to have a lot of crit on mages. Uh-oh. There's a warrior that had a bad day. There is a rune, though, called Burnout, which gives you 15% bonus crit. Which is pretty amazing. Yeah, especially in a raiding environment, though, you are all about that crit. That is the life you're living. There we go. Only a few more tusks. Oh, there's someone running about here as well. I guess they're herbing or something. Yo, Barra, how you doing? Still using a 1, by the way. I don't forget. I see you. Fire Mage is gimped in these levels. No, surprisingly, when it comes to raiding, Fire Mage is the go-to spec. Okay, I say that when you first level to 25, Arcane is good, but Fire Mage overall does better. I thought Fire Mage wouldn't be very good at these early levels, but it is. Let's see, Mad Season joined the dual streams. Yeah, I heard some people mention that. That's it is good to see. More people should do dual streaming in general. Like, I started doing dual streaming because it had just been made possible. Previous to that, the Twitch terms of service required a 24-hour period between... basically a 24-hour exclusivity period on Twitch to be able to then stream on another platform or upload on another platform, but they got rid of that, so... Yeah, there's really not much of a downside. I think that if you stream, you should be doing this, like, in general. Yeah, no problem. Let's teleport out of that. And Fire Mage should only get better as well in later phases. Fire is infamous for scaling very well, so I think if you want to have a spec which you can expect to be good later on, I think Fire Mage will be good still. I really do. I thought Frost would be good at this level as well. I was kind of really wrong about Mage, but hey, that's how predictions go sometimes. If we all knew everything straight away, there wouldn't be much discovering, would there? And that is what this season is all about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call it there because I'm rather peckish. And it is 6:30 my time, so I would like to go and get myself a spot of dinner. I think I'm going to raid out, if I can do. I don't know how you raid on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you want to join the raid, then my Twitch link's below. But if Mad Season's online, I would very much like to host him one time. Because the guy's a legend. He's been doing YouTube and just stuff way longer than I have. And he's definitely been a person that I've looked up to when I first started off. So that'd be really nice to do. Season of Non-Discovery, yeah. He's online. He's on YouTube as well. I'm gonna raid him on Twitch. Let me just make sure I'm getting the right name for the guy. It's just Mad Season Show, yeah? Mad Season Show. So if you want to join, you can join in on the Twitch side of things. On YouTube, I haven't really looked into it, so I'm not gonna like try and figure it out live today. I'll do that off stream and then see how it goes. So we're going to check out Mad Season. But guys, thank you as always so much for tuning in. I will be back, of course, on the Tuesday. Yeah, had a good time today. Did a bit of leveling. We got to level 20 on the Mage. We need to still get to 25 sooner rather than later. And we have the Priest to do afterwards, so I need to decide what to do with that. But yeah, guys, as always, going to raid out to Mad Season over on the Twitch if you want to join in there. Thank you all so much for watching. I wish you a good rest of your Friday, and you have a great weekend. We're going to raid out now. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching as always, and peace out.